Dr. Neelam, break it down for our viewers. You know, how much of a worry is this excess sugar? Because like this Swiss NGO report says, the excess sugar has been found in India, not in other developed countries. Almost
so I would actually, highlight two things. WHO did say a couple of years ago about cutting down the sugars, especially in the infant formula. So that becomes like an ethical issue. But at the same time, the FSSAI had come out with, a particular limit with which they could add the sucrose or the sugar. So the Nestle is saying that they are within those limits.
Yes.
So legally maybe they would be right in that, and UK was one country, or European countries did not want it at all. So maybe that is the discrepancy that we are finding between the legal and the ethical battle. But before I proceed further about it, we need to understand, why are we saying no to sugars? Well, probably all of us were brought up with that. The very fact, three things which we've understood is, number one, the sugars are very addictive. You all have realized that once you taste sugar, you wouldn't want to stop eating sugary things. So an infant who gets addicted to sugar would not like to taste vegetables or fruits.
Right.
So that is one problem. Second is, they are empty calories. What I mean by empty is there's no nutritional value. If I want to give my child a calorie which has something like a protein, a vitamin, a mineral, a carbs, fiber, so these are just the protein and no antioxidants, so it's like an empty calorie that I'm giving. And in the long run, these actually, when your sugar you take, there are two types of sugar, the free sugar and the sugar which you find in, say, plants and fruits, etc. So this free sugar suddenly increases your sugar level, so the body tends to release insulin to get the sugar level down. So that insulin which comes, eventually you will get through a vicious cycle, more sugar will get into insulin resistance.
Right.
So the diseases,
basically you're saying that Bonvita and Nestle, with what we've discovered now,
have
is
very
a no.
high sugar.
So it's
now I can't say no. What I want to highlight is that there is less than 5%, say infants, no sugar. Clear about that. In older, it is less than 5%. So if I'm allowing a child, say total 3-4 spoon in a day, and out of that you've taken the whole 3 spoon in a add-on drink, or you take a cool drink or a beverage, which contains, you'll be shocked, it is 2 to 3 teaspoons per 100 ml. So 300 ml bottle is 9 spoons of sugar. So that is what we are highlighting is going to give rise to
and like the worry that all of this
disease, atherosclerosis,
and a lot of this being sold under the banner of health drinks. So I think that was what was
even also
worrying.
the sports drink.
Do you want to just address one of the other questions that the lady had about what are the alternatives? Like Dr. Joyita said, go back to the old days. But
yes, practical thing, like we've all gone, even I've been a working lady. So what we do is, we suggest you all to make a powder of oats or make a powder of ragi and dalia. And so when you do this, all that you need to do is take those powders, and we also expect you to yellow dates, seeds ko powder kar lo, almonds ko kar lo, chane ka powder.
So these are
antioxidants and all, but say on a Sunday, whatever, that's why even all of you all have the weekend off. I know there's a lot of work, but then when you have a baby, you need to get that responsible and take out the time.
That's the bottom line.
So get that powder, and it's very easy to just mix and put everything into it.